Killer and Kabbu was happy and everything, but Leif asked, thanks. But could we ask something, though? The Ant Queen said, I suppose we could afford time for one question. What would it be? Right when Leif about to say it, someone yelling, Your Highness. Everyone looked and they saw an ant guard who came running into the room. Then Zerjant asked, What? What is this fuss about? A happy guard yells, Urgent news. Confidential information. It's about. But the ant guard face fell when looking at the new team for a moment, until looking back to only say, That. Elizant said, That, you say? Come hither. The guard nodded and came over to whisper it to the queen, then Killer done own whisper asking, What's hither? Kabbu told the little robot what it is, as surprised Elizant said, I see. Then the queen told the guard something what he understood, and as the guard is walking off she then said out loud, Maki, I leave you to your mission. While you're at it, inform Artis that the next expedition is confirmed. Maki answer, Of course. I shall move out at once, Your Highness. Mad and confused Killer ask while Maki, who is walking off, Hey, what is going on here? Elizant told, You 4 more or less, I'll bless you with a head start. Zerjant, brief them about the Golden Hills expedition. So Zerjant then said, Heed me. Reports states that an ancient artifact lurks in the Golden Hills. This is a small rural settlement that is behind our kingdom. It can be reached through a tunnel south from the Explorers Association. Happy Killer said, Okay, I put it in my GPS, so now I know where to tell them to go if my team gets lost. The queen was just going to ignore the interrupt, so said, Now, talk to the locals, obtain information, and seize the artifact. No matter the cost. Do you understand my command? Kabbu answer, Of course. Zerjant added, All right then. Take these maps, just in case you 3 bugs get separated from the robot. Although, I'd hope you know how to head south. The maps of Buggeria got handed to Kabbu, who give one to Leif as Happy Killer said, Don't worry, I will drill it into their heads. What Leif was about to ask his question, but Elizant said, Whatever it is, I am sure it can wait. This is of utmost importance. Head out. Leif didn't really like that, then Zerjant yell, Do not make your majesty repeat herself. Move out. All that a bit mad Killer answer, Affirmative. Let's go boys. The new team Snakemouth is now walking back where they came from to pick up HB, but right when the 3 good guys was about to step out of the room, Killer turned off, and fell to the floor with a crashing sound that got everyone attention, and a scared Kabbu yells while getting on his knees and picking her up, Killer, Killer, are you okay? What's wrong? Answer me. Upset Green Beetle is still shaking the robot girl who came back online. What she then asked, What happened? Stop that, Kabbu. I am not a toy. Now a very happy Green Beetle hugs Killer. What she didn't like his joy of tears. What Leif then got the little robot away from the Kabbu. That's when the Ant Queen asked, Is everything alright over there? You gave us a bit of a scare, when you stopped working and fell down like that. Killer really didn't understand that at all, until processing, then said a very long, Oh, I see now. I am very sorry if I have startled any of you. You see, my battery power is running kind of low. Leif then asked while turning the robot to look at her in the eyes, Is there any way we can help you? Run-down sounding Killer tries to answer, Yes, take me to HB and she can sit up the charging stand. That makes Kabbu happy, but Zerjant had to ask, And how long will it take? The little robot told as Leif help her to look at that big bug. Usually it take a whole 24 hours to get fully recharge. But I don't think it's going to be staying as long it should be. No one really get what Killer was saying, making her sigh. Then, let's just put it this way. I shouldn't have ran out of power so soon. I think something of me is broken after that fall. Killer only yellow eye look at Kabbu as he also look away, know what the robot is talking about, making the Elizant then said, getting everybody attention, Well, in that case, I will let your team have 1 day off to recover. That make Kabbu and Leif look at each other. Then the green guy thanks the queen before going off once again.